Okay, this is a demo for the penny under the glass trick. So here's what you do. You show them nothing in your red lid, nothing on the black paper except a cup. Cover it up. Remember, nothing on there but a cup. Abracadabra, I made a penny. Cover it up. Whoops, abracadabra, lift it up and say, all gone. You guys want to see the secret? The class will say yes. You lift this up and you show them there's a penny. Under the cup is a black piece of plastic and it covers the penny, so now it looks like nothing is there. When you take this off of it, there's your penny. But you don't want them to see that, so you cover it with a lid and then you take it away and show them the penny and then you put it back on top. And then you lift up the lid and say, all gone. Now, a couple things. How does this work? How does this thing go up and down? When you put the lid on there, if you squeeze the lid, it'll take away the cup. If you don't squeeze the lid, it leaves the cup there. So as a class, we're going to have to practice squeezing and taking it away and not squeezing. If you don't squeeze, it's going to fall out. And you don't want it to fall out because eventually that piece might break. So don't worry about that. So you don't want it to fall out because eventually that piece will break. So here's what we do. You basically take the penny, and tell you what, let's do this as a class. So as a class, we're first going to practice this. So I'm going to give you all the pieces. So the first thing we do is we give them these two, and the black paper and a penny. I tell them just to put the black paper on the floor. You can put the penny on the side, doesn't matter. Okay, let's practice first of all lifting it up. So I tell them just put this on the floor, put the lid over it, squeeze, and lift. Make sure it gets stuck. Put it down, squeeze and lift. And then don't squeeze. I want them to practice just lifting the cup and not lifting the cup. Do that a few times so they get used to it. And then we're ready to start the trick. Now when you show the kids one other thing you want to tell them, when they put this like that and they show nothing there, when they lift this up, tell them to put it back on the side, other side of the black paper. Not all the way off on the side, not there, just right on the side. And tell the kids, do you let mom and dad see underneath? No, you don't let them see that. You just put it on there, just like that. Okay, so let's do this as a class. So as a class, I tell them, put the black paper out, put the penny on the black paper. I then tell them to take the cup, put the cup on top of it. I then say, do you let mom and dad see that? They say no. All right, as a class, let's all do this. So we're all practicing this together. Say nothing in my lid, then say nothing on the black paper except for a cup. Cover it. Say abracadabra, and then just squeeze, lift them both, put on a side, and say, look, I made a penny. Pick them both up, squeeze, put it back down, and say abracadabra, and say, look, my penny's all gone. And then you can practice that again with the kids. Remind them to squeeze and lift. Remind them not to put it off to the side. Just put it right there on the other side of the black paper. Okay, older kids, just a slightly different way of doing it. Nothing in the lid, nothing on the black paper but a cup. You would do the same thing. Say, look, I made a penny, only this time lift off the lid. It just gives them the illusion you're showing more. And then put it back on top, cover it, abracadabra, all gone. The only difference for the older kids, if you have time and want to show them, is instead of stopping there, which is what you do for the younger kids, and then putting it back on, you actually lift up the red and show them the cup is empty. And that's how you do that. Now, when you get this, you'll probably get the black paper already cut in half. I'll try and do that. If not, you might get this long piece. All you have to do is you'll have scissors, just cut it in half. If you're running short on these black papers for whatever reason, you can cut it in thirds to make sure you have enough for all the kids. And when the kids put this away, make sure you tell them to be careful with the black paper, to put it in their bag neatly. They don't want to bend this a lot or rip the black paper because the trick won't work if the black paper is ruined. And tell them not to try and pull this black thing off because they will also wreck this trick. And that is how you do the penny under the glass.